pretty intense day in a way. Um, Going through some personal stuff. My my girlfriend sent me a photo last night um, that brought up some memories from the past. It's actually a set of photos from my college days that were taken by my girlfriend at the time. It was different from my girlfriend now, but and she sent them to me in a positive light, like she likes the photos. Um, but yeah, it just took me back to those days and looking at myself back then. Like I just look so young and innocent. And it, like, at the time, I didn't have the most positive self-image. And so I remember, like, who I was at the time and kind of like what it was like to be me. And I wish that that I had the capacity back then to experience life and live life the way I do today. And the way that those pictures make it seem. Because if you look at those pictures, you would think like, wow, this guy's, he's got it going on. Looks pretty happy. He's whatever, good looking dude. He's young. He's in shape. Probably has a good life. And I did have a good life, but I didn't recognize that life for what it was. I mean, I didn't have the capacity looking back, and I wish I did, but also, like, I was talking to my therapist about it today, and he made the distinction that I do have that capacity today. And that's why I can look back and recognize that and feel the way I do. It was a very, like, vulnerable moment. It was kind of like beautiful. I looked back at myself, and I mean, I was beautiful. Like, I was just like, wow, I was a good looking dude. But I don't mean just like good looking. I just was, I don't know. I looked so young and fresh and new in those pictures, like just beautiful in the way youth is beautiful, like that everybody who's young looks beautiful. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's different. So yeah, it was just, and it kind of like, I mean, I didn't expect her to send it to me. It just kind of took me by surprise, and it was like really, but it kind of opened me up, which was nice. Like, not too long ago, if she had sent those to me, like it would have shut me down. Like I would have gotten defensive, So my reaction was completely different than in the past, which is great. I'm very happy about that. Like, it opened me up. I was able to kind of share some of my feelings and my vulnerability with her and have a conversation. And then with, my therapist as well. Like, I wouldn't have even talked about it, even probably like a year ago. So, I've come a long way in that regard. Yeah, like the next best thing to have, having been happy in the past is being happy now. And like, I mean, there is no substitute, or there's nothing better than being happy now. But even though I wasn't happy back then, I can at least look back on it from a happy place and kind of like appreciate maybe even the sadness of like appreciating what I missed out on by not being present back then. It's It's a feeling, you know. So very interesting. Life. Yeah, just always new surprises. You know, if you're constantly growing and always looking to get better and broaden your horizons, life never stops being surprising, which is wonderful.